Everyone's main concern is if Cardi B is indeed pursuing Tasha K, and it appears that the answer is yes. Cardi isn't here to have fun. Cardi is desperate to get the $4 million that Tasha owes her after winning her slander lawsuit against her last year. According to reports, Cardi is pursuing significant legal action to reclaim all of Tasha's possessions. And if things go her way, Tasha might find herself in a very difficult situation, possibly even losing her house. Tasha K's ability to incite controversy is one of her traits. She has a habit of speaking outrageous, unvarnished things that spark conversation, and this instance is no different. After last year's events, many believed she had learned her lesson. Lawsuit, but it's obvious that old practices endure. For those who might not recall, Cardi's controversy dates back a long way. It all started in 2018 when Tasha began making unsubstantiated allegations regarding Cardi B. She produced several films disseminating harmful and incorrect information, including allegations that Cardi had herpes, worked as a dancer, had slept with several guys, and even that her daughter would have special problems from birth. These claims were startling, wholly false, and absolutely unsolicited. When Cardi had had enough, she sued for slander. Tasha responded by filing a $3 million lawsuit, claiming that Cardi had paid people to threaten her. However, her complaint was dismissed since there was no evidence of this. The facts eventually came to light during the trial. Under oath, Tasha K acknowledged that she purposefully made up stories about Cardi. To put it another way, she lied, refused to accept responsibility, and ended up getting caught. Tasha was sentenced to pay $1 million in damages when Cardi prevailed. Now, if Tasha had repented or acknowledged her mistakes, Cardi could have been forgiving, but Tasha persisted in her defiance. She refused to pay the $4 million, accusing Cardi of harassing her. She once publicly questioned if she actually had that much money and stated that she wouldn't make the payment until her appeal was finished. "I won't send a check until the appeal court has specified what I'm sending my check for," she declared. Everyone could see that she was really procrastinating despite her attempts to portray it as boldness. But Cardi made it plain that she was not going to back down. She threatened to come for everything owing to her in a public tweet. Tasha ultimately lost the appeal and was defeated once more. At this point, she finally apologized on Twitter, stating that she had learned her lesson and that it would not happen again. She continued to try to spin it, however, by saying that she had fully paid the $4 million. Cardi did not participate in her antics. Instead, she went the legal path. Sources claim that on April 20th, a Georgia writ of execution was filed, allowing Cardi to start the judgment collection process. This implies that she would be able to seize Tasha K's assets and property up to the entire $4 million. Cardi has tried to get her money before. She filed petitions to seize Tasha's belongings and even her pay last year. In essence, Cardi was asking banks and other organizations to keep Tasha's funds, property, and other things until the obligation was settled. Tasha was able to postpone the procedure at first with a court-approved request. But Cardi has returned with full force after losing the appeal. Tasha is scared, according to insiders. She is frantically trying to find a solution because she is aware that Cardi has the legal right to steal everything she has fought for. Tasha makes an effort to project an air of indifference on social media by making snarky tweets and acting as though the drama doesn't upset her. She also made jokes about her money difficulties, writing things like, "I know you need that because work is slow, but right now I don't have it. Your attorneys are aware that after the IRS is paid, you get up before me." Complicating matters further is the IRS predicament. According to reports, Tasha owes more than $100,000 in taxes, which exacerbates her financial difficulties. In an effort to demonstrate that she is handling her bills, she uploaded screenshots of them online. But this only serves to emphasize how dire things have gotten. Cardi is not amused by suggestions that she may arrange for post-dated checks. This business is entirely lawful. The crazy part? Tasha might have prevented all of this if she had remained silent in 2018. Rather, she made up claims, publicly disparaged Cardi, and persisted in her defiance even after the lawsuit was lost. When the public sees it, they don't feel sorry for them. Her snarky online statements have drawn criticism from both fans and commentators, who have come to the conclusion that the more casual she seems, the more stressed she really is. Tasha thinks Cardi will just get tired and give up, was one response. It's not taking place. Pay now. Another fan put it up perfectly when she said that Tasha's pranks, caustic tweets, and pretending nothing is happening are merely displaying her true level of distress. Even while she tries to conceal it with bluster or comedy, the stress is evident. Instead of getting involved in online controversy, Cardi has stayed tough and professional, depending on the law to uphold her rights. The time is running out now. Cardi could start taking possession of Tasha K's belongings, including her business interests, if the legal motions were granted. Tasha is in danger of losing everything she has worked so hard to create over the years. This is a sobering reminder that words and deeds have repercussions for someone who has depended on controversy and shock value for attention. The whole story serves as a classic illustration of the rationale behind defamation cases. It demonstrates how easily turmoil on the internet may turn into major legal and financial issues. Cardi B has made astute decisions. She kept her job, let the courts handle it, and now has the legal right to get what she is due. Despite her attempts at comedy and resistance, Tasha K is struggling to make ends meet. This is ultimately an accountability story. Without paying her debt, Tasha K's condition is now irreversible due to her persistent lies, public provocations, and reluctance to take responsibility. Cardi B, on the other hand, is demonstrating that even in a difficult, well-publicized scenario, she won't allow someone to treat her disrespectfully or avoid penalties. Supporters are keeping a tight eye. Will Tasha be able to provide the funds at last? Or will Cardi take legal possession of her belongings? In any case, it's obvious that Cardi B isn't here to play. And Tasha K might soon have to deal with the entire fallout from her behavior. Therefore, it's important to keep in mind that in the era of social media, words have power, deeds have repercussions. And occasionally, the law moves more quickly than drama while we wait to see how this plays out. Tasha K is now in a high-stakes game where she can't tweet her way out after Cardi B made her move.